listening to the best of the Seeburg 1000, a background music library from 1959 to 1986, live from Los Angeles, California.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday night live stream. So, I'm not gonna lie, kind of lost track of time with, sitting here with the prints going and stuff like that, and continuing to play RimWorld to the point of where, yeah, we're just gonna play more RimWorld, because it was already here. But, how are we all doing, guys? Welcome in. Tall with the 355 stream streak, Viking with the 315 stream streak, and Darkness with the 210 stream streak. Good lord. You guys are nuts. This is why those stream streaks right there are part of the reason why I'm like, no, Colonist Spawns, like, you guys are some of the people that'll get named, like, colonists are not named after you. Because, like, that's some dedication. But yeah, for those wondering, the print that I started after the Xenomorph, that's where we are at this point. I'm 55% of the way done. So, yeah, there's that. And yeah, we're loading in. So, for those who recall, this morning we had some A0X protofluid show up, and we've already done some experimenting with it. It's also referenced in Prometheus, like Aliens Prometheus, as like the black fluid or the black goo. For those who aren't maybe so educated. Basically, it's the fluid that the engineers created, from my understanding, that in turn created the xenomorphs. And our tribe has managed to acquire some. So, yeah. Okay, so people are fucking leveling up here, left and right. Honestly, no, it's not much of a surprise, Viking, because I've seen the whole conversation in the Discord. Like, I do actually kind of keep an eye on that shit. I don't just right-click the my Discord channel and mark all as read. I actually go and look. Protofluid is uncoded genetic material. I mean, Okay. See, that's it. I'm saying it as I understand it, so yeah. If I'm necessarily wrong, then I just know that's like the mod it's from, so. And that's it. I've watched Prometheus. I've watched the one that came after it. Because me and Queen were kind of watching them, but we were watching them in like order of the story. So like the prequels, and then getting into Alien 1, 2, and 3. And we never got to Alien 1, 2, and 3. Oh, trust me, X-Ops. I've gone down the rabbit holes as well. Like, yeah, I don't want you to open on that screen, but okay, thank you. Yeah, you're gonna open on this screen. This morning, as we were playing RimWorld, I like kind of broke it getting the trees off. And I don't feel like leaning over. But, yes, there we go. That's a decent angle. This is what the print was supposed to look like. Like I said, I broke the tongue, and I broke, I think, that finger there getting the trees off. But that's what the print was supposed to look like. And of course, I have white filament, so. Oh no, a man-hunting pack of butterflies! Or at least it has in the books. I didn't even realize Alien was another one of those franchises that spans multiple forms of media like that. Oh, Exile, which DLCs did you pick up? Or do you have them all? Like, we don't talk about the workshop page. Because, yeah, it's the workshop. But, like, I have all the DLCs. I mean, I've got over 4,000 hours in RimWorld, so. I have all of them as I got the last two I was missing. Nice. So what two were you missing then? I feel like one of them might have been Odyssey, because Odyssey was the newest one. If I had to take a guess. Anomaly and Odyssey. Oh, with the mods, Anomaly I think has added more. But Anomaly by itself was not anything to write home about, personally. Like, the Aliens mod I'm using actually puts the Xenomorphs and stuff like that into the Anomaly side of the tree. So... Child, are you just in a permanent murderous rage right now? Oh, hey. He leveled up. Our predator leveled up. I still don't get why the kid can't walk. Or it seems like he's crawling everywhere. Okay, I need to get this kid out of his, like... There we go, he's no longer in a murderous rage. Hey, my hunters are almost able to use firearms. Woo! Right. Apparently I've forgot about leveling you up for a bit. And you can actually take a class, so... Right, you're part of our plants. But you're also really good at social, but... I guess we'll go with that with you. Faster you move, the better. Better yet. Alright, we already did take a class with you. You're an alchemist. Half ogre, thick skin, strong melee. Let's make you a knight. Because the more health a knight loses, the fiercer they fight. And with the other effects of the half ogre, that's gonna be something we don't want to fuck with. Yeah. 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 Just, yeah. And a good chunk of them are on almost permanently. It's actually kind of funny, actually, because until the revamping there, where I went through the Discord, like me and Nolan went through the Discord, set up the auto mod and or auto rolls and a lot of that stuff. We actually had a RimWorld section in the Discord. RimWorld is a big part of how I hit affiliate. At least that's how I feel, because it was, at the time, it was some of my most popular streams. Like, it was like Baldur's Gate levels popular. Like, back then, I would play RimWorld Mondays and Fridays, so the start of my stream week and the end of my stream week, and we pretty much always played with Toolkit. The only thing that kind of got really annoying really quickly about the whole thing was most of the people would get in, summon their own pawn, beef them up, and then that was it. There's no activity in chat, there was no real interaction, they just sit there and farm points. Fairly sure the first time I saw you, Rex, you were playing RimWorld. I mean, I could believe it, Darkness, because I think that was one of the first games I kind of played around with crowd control with as well. I just thought of something. When I reformed the ideology, did I? I did not. I should have added they prefer barracks. Because this could be a lot better of a mood boost then. RimWorld is one of those games that, yeah, I do tend to come back to quite a bit. Heck, I was contemplating actually, pulling the wheel and all of that out, because you were bringing up Euro this morning there, Darkness. Not that I have any of the expansions for it, but and it was honestly the one time I played it, like I literally think I have like maybe 4 hours in the game. So I like played it for an evening stream, because I think it's just under 4. I think it's 3 something hours I've got in it. I was getting annoyed because of the fact that you head to the mainland, you're on one side of the road, yet you head out to the island, and you're on the other side of the road. So I was getting dinged left and right for being on the wrong side of the road. I find it surprising that they can use their psi powers on the training dummies. where did that come from? Kid's going for another one of the fucking... Yeah, you are... Never mind. It was not the one that I thought was leveling up. It was the psi powers known as just general stats. Okay, why are you not... Yeah, I do not get why you're not wearing clothes, but okay. Couple more days and my fire team should be able to use firearms outside of the teacher. So, X-Ops, what's your preferred start? Crash landing, tribal? Like, that could be some interesting kids. Hyper-aggressive, robust. Unstoppable. With their something like their thick skin, metabolism, and strong. Ooh. Still have some alpaca fur, but let's face it. Let's throw in some singles in the middle like that. That should help get everyone else a bed that needs a bed. I mean, let's face it. It is kind of a generation type series we're going for here, so What's going on? Not a whole lot. Just our tribe that has stumbled across some A0X proto fluid this morning. If you're familiar with Aliens vs. Predators or the Alien movies, aka Xenomorph series, you might have an idea what that is. If not, well then you're in for a treat. Oh hey, our trees got harvested. Which means we got hopefully a decent chunk of wood into the base. Kind of. And yes, our tribesmen this morning did start playing around with that fluid. We we brain blasted a person from a morning raid that while we had them under control, we just we injected them to see what the effects were. We also injected this prisoner up here, but then realized it was an android, so... And it didn't do anything to an android, so... Or I should say, it wouldn't do anything to an android. And I mean, we're tribal, so... There's not much that can be done. We ain't got no power. Question is, do we want to go do a thing? Actually, see, this is why I kind of want to wait until I have a grav ship. Because with the grav ship, you can go hit other bases and don't have to worry about how much carrying capacity you have, because you can set the grav ship up to process then and there on the spot. My first Odyssey playthrough didn't end up turning into a giant gunboat that just went from place to place, processing settlements, until I accidentally beat the game. Yes, I say that right. I accidentally seen the end credits.
Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
Right. Putting your points into intelligence would probably be best, because you're gonna likely spend most of your time in the lab. Organ decay. Well, it looks like we're going for that kidney. You know what? We're gonna. I'll just maybe. Hang on. Oh, hold on. Do it. Well. Let's maybe wait till they finish putting in the new floor in the hospital. I swear I did not click on that button, but okay. There you go, there's that one. That should, in theory, push them to put all the bronze that is made into the hospital. Which will then help our chances of success. For the surgery. Because every one of those bronze floors has a cleanliness of 0.6. It just takes, 12 pieces per tile, and we make 20 at a time. And then, of course, the botching constructions don't help either. Mind you, we actually have a lot more bronze than I thought we would. Oh. Almost there, just 3 more squares. I still do kind of chuckle about people coming in and being like, why is there a baby in your colony named Death? Well, it might be a xenomorph. Okay. Now we'll queue up removal of that kidney. Who are you? Have 12 Muffalo. Oh, right, you don't actually have any line. Can I get my line? Offensive psychiatrists. Yeah. Aggressive psychiatrists. Yeah. Say, oh, how'd it go? Ah, there we go. We successfully removed the kidney. Good. Oh, right. We still need to make a chapel. Yeah, I guess I'll do something like that. Right, because you're yet another ranger. Gray has a psycast level. Ooh, regenerate. Hey, okay. It specifies limbs, so I'm gonna say organs don't count. Funny because there's only one that actually got a missing limb. And it's the kid that's missing a whole fucking leg. Which means they're gonna be in a regeneration coma for like 24 hours. Which means they can't go on a murderous spree for 24 hours. Therefore, they will not be a problem for 24 hours. Sorry, was there supposed to be a downside there? You guys want just to sit outside the walls. Okay. Oh, that one snuck up on me fast. If I remember correctly, these guys were armor smiths, so... I'm looking at them in more of the sense to offload a bunch of stuff than I am to actually, you know, buy. Damn, that straight jacket was... Damn. Okay. Oh, our first colony born is making its first steps. Really, the firearms training is 99%. Hey! Equip hunting rifle. Equipped LMG. Equipped LMG. Okay, we need to now get... Gonna use classroom 4. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get the basic speech one done for some of them. And then we'll move into getting fluent speech for pretty much everyone. And yes, I am running the educational mod. Or the education mod. I do honestly kind of like the whole idea behind it. Like, I used to run some of those other mods that did something similar, but had it more to the tech tree. So you had to research something before you could use it. Which kind of made sense, but I kind of like this actually a lot more. It's just because the tribe, like, just because we've made figured out the research to make something, doesn't mean we know how to use it. Right. Actually, once we get complex clothing, I think I'll really divvy up the clothing. We are slowly but surely getting all the construction going. Or done. And yes, this is another big part of why when I did the colony upgrade, I slowed down the research speed. We are not doing nearly as nicely as I would like. Actually, you're done with classes, so you can be out of base. Let's send you hunting. Because you should be able to hold your own out there. to say, if you can shoot the squirrel, that would be great. Maybe I should be giving him an LMG. There's the squirrel! There is something to be said about how it would help increase his shooting skill. I believe it's round shot. Each round shot gives XP. Or maybe I'm thinking about how it used to work? You know what? That should bring home a decent amount of meat. Oh, yeah. How long is that gonna go for? Damn! They're already dead! Okay, yeah, we're gonna put you back with the hunting rifle. Because I would rather have the more accurate shots. Power sword could be good for a bunch of meat. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's 133 meat. That's not gonna last us long, but that should last us enough. God damn it, Death. Don't think if that regenerate limbs didn't work, then I don't think we can grow it back. Ooh, Shamblers appeared. Let's get our team to get our hit squad together. Why are you so oh god. Okay, no, you're gonna stay out of the mission. And I think I'm gonna keep you out of the mission. You guys are gonna go out and deal with the zombies. Let's see, if the murderous child was old enough, I'd consider sending them out, but move! Melee is not what you want to be in with these guys. Okay, it was a little rough, but they got there in the end. Hey, actually, while you're out there, you want to pick that up? Thanks. That's fine, Darkness. That's fine. Actually, technically, the two that we sent out was Ice Magic and Lightning Magic. Well, Psycasts, but they're fucking space wizards. They still haven't gone in to go pick that up. Okay. You know what? Twitch, wake up. You're getting a pull. There you go, Twitch. You have a poll. It's definitely going to be interesting to see just what kind of genetics we can end up with some of these children combinations. Ooh, the Flakjack is actually beaten up enough. Damn. Oh, apparently you found a... No, they're actually... No, that probably was the underlayer. Never mind. Probably had that on the whole time. Alright, let's see here. Really? No one voted on the fucking poll? Fine, the fallen monolith stays untouched. Yeah, I fired up a poll there. That's why I was saying, Twitch, wake up. You guys are getting a poll. It should have showed up the top of the chat. I'm not gonna lie, we cannot afford you to be wounded for too long, so... Okay, that should help your regeneration, your healing factor, so... Assuming nothing goes catastrophically wrong out here. I was gonna say, what the hell are you going hunting for? Don't tell me it's the Muffalo. A bear got in a fight with a goose. Yeah, I thought I had that. I had that suspicion with the way that cut like that. Don't get me wrong, I could have made that work as a pretty decent chapel, but... Hey, we wouldn't have found that jade.
On occasion, we thank our supporters like Southampton Dog of Eastern Long Island, New York, where all of your trusted professional training and care needs are available in the Hamptons. SouthamptonDog.com.
This is Eric Singer of KISS. I listen to Seabird 1000. Music is a soundtrack to our lives.
Why did you give word of immunity when they're not infected? Because right now he is our hunter, and my thought is I would sooner give it to him beforehand because it was so beat up going out hunting. Because something like, say, the Muffalo I have queued up, if they decided to all go revenge and he got the shit kicked out of him, he's already got the healing and immunity on them. So if any infections happened because things went sideways, I did it for a preemptive because it's got a 2-day or 3-day last, something like that. It lasts for a bit. I've also had infections pop up on people after they've been bandaged. So, I wasn't too worried. In the sense of if someone else caught an infection, but because they were heading out of the base area to hunt, I wanted to make sure that they were extra protected. Speaking of, that's what I thought. We are down haulers. There we go. So now we're back up to 4. That should help stuff move quickly and efficiently. Baby Death is trying to kill something again. Which, I mean, is really messing with their education. I will admit, I have pretty good faith in Rowan's abilities there to successfully go hunting, because their Psycaster specialized in lightning-based Psycasts, but go haul that back to the base. Man, just like, ah, that's dead now. I'm just gonna go on to the next one. It's like, fuck off. Get that back to the base to feed people. And of course, we got a corpse brought into the hospital. That's how you know things are a little tight on the food situation. Again with my wood dryads. That little shithead. And we put the body back in the fridge so that it can get actually cut up. Like, people are getting upset because they're eating the body. They're eating right from the body. Yet, they're not giving the butcher a time to get it to the chopping block. Fucker. Could have used that parasaur, but it ran off the map. I don't want to take the wood out because we're still very heavily reliant on wood. Because we're still Neanderthal. I think. Yeah, I don't think we've gone medieval yet. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Death leveled up and Gray got pregnant. Oh. Hyper aggressive, strong melee, thick skin. The only thing that child could have really used was robust and unstoppable. That child is gonna be something. Son of a... Yes, apparently I was muted in that darkness. I must have sneezed, went to hit it, and caught more of the side of my microphone than the mute button itself, because the Elgato Wave, as nice as it is, the mute button is nice, but easy to catch the side. But yes, so, since you heard apparently none of that, because I am professional, look it up. Hello, Harold. Death here is the child I was talking about that was born from a cat with a bloodlust. And, yeah, we had volunteers. We acquired some people that fell from the sky, and they so happened to drop some AOX proto-fluid that we then have done some testing with, because we had 10 of them. We now have 8. But yeah, and then for those who were interested, I was showing off the printer as it was going and the print that was this morning. And that's when Darkness said that he's muted himself again, because yes, professional. I've actually been sneezing quite a bit today, so it doesn't surprise me that I've done that. But yeah, it goes good. It's hot. It is hot as balls here. Like, we're currently 32 degrees Celsius, which, what's that in Eagles? Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's 89.6 degrees Eagle. So yeah, over here it's a little on the warm side today. And yes, as you can see from over here on the side of my screen, I do actually try to incorporate for everyone. One of the mods I do run literally puts Celsius and Fahrenheit. Telling you, Rex, you need to get us a free... I honestly should. I honestly should at this point. Look. Well, like I said, Darkness, like, the main reason I am hesitant on it is those who have come before have abused. Why are you on the floor? Food poisoning. Okay. Wait, why are we having a food poisoning problem? Isn't our volunteer pigmen supposed... Yeah, they're supposed to be cleaning first. What have you been doing? And yes, they are literally a pig... Their race is called pigskin. I'm not being mean to them. They are a pigman. And we haven't started harvesting their genetic material, so it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I still hate how the stockpile is actually getting used, because that's essentially supposed to be overflow, which means this one's getting too full, which isn't a surprise. But yes, Harold, I could honestly see you having a lot of fun with RimWorld. Especially in the sense of, with how I've seen you play things like Baldur's Gate, Mafia, and that, where you actually, like, go into the mentality of the player themselves. I think what would be really, really interesting, the ideology DLC, kind of as religion. You can make a fluid ideology, so as they go, you get points for doing things so you can kind of change their beliefs. So, like, how I've done it here is they've believed in themselves. The leader is, like, the all-being. He is the person. Being a leader is a very honorable title because we've had stuff drop in, people raiding us, and stuff like that. They have now isolated themselves, closed off the doors, they're not recruiting anyone. Like, they had some goo fall from the sky, and like all of a sudden the cat's having a human baby. Like, it's kind of interesting because from chilling out and lurking in your streams, I've kind of adapted some of that way of thinking that you have in your to things like RimWorld because it makes sense. It seems like a really fun game. I mean, nah, I haven't played that much time in it. Nah, I don't have all the DLC now. Like, it isn't honestly well worth, in my opinion, the, like, what? $32 Canadian, 20% off. Like, it's because RimWorld is not a game about beating it. RimWorld is a story generator. It's not about going from the start to the end. It's everything in between. Like, for instance, because Baby Death here is so aggressive, before they were even a child, they had lost their leg from attacking one of our other colonists. They have also sat there, and I wonder if it does. Oh, it does not still have it in their socials. They went and they killed the cat that gave birth to them. Like, and honestly, I kind of want to say here, yeah, because they go on murderous rages all the time, most of the colony hates them. They've got a pretty good opinion of our volunteer. Don't mind what it says there, because some people are sensitive to that. They got a high opinion of our faction leader. And, oh, them, okay. They're one of the new people that we just recruited. So. But everyone else is just like, no, they're a murderous psychopath. Good, looks like the crafting area is producing more leather armor, which we could very much use. You're setting up the tree, meditating, good. Still got a bunch of stuff queued up to hunt. What did you get in a fight? You got in a fight with a squirrel and lost. What? I'm gonna say it was probably the squirrel here. Hey! Stone Age thermal bathing? You know what? Sure, why not? No, that's a no, that's a gas geyser. That's not gonna do us. That's a gas geyser. Do we not have? Oh, we have a steam over. Why is that? Oh, maybe. No. Oh no, maybe that is from us throwing lightning bolts over there. Yeah, you're not wrong. Squirrels can be vicious, destructive little vermin. Don't get me wrong. It's still just one of those. Wait, what? I think I'm gonna have to. $10 by 15 versus 10 by. I think I'm gonna have to. Let's get the hay field turned into a rice field. Why did... Son of a bitch. Yep, okay. It's unfortunate, but we lost our first colony born to starvation. I thought I was on top of that enough. Especially with the muffalo farming. Worst part is most of that cornfield, rice field is ready to harvest. Well, about to be ready to harvest. Remember how I said earlier about Muffalo Revenge being dangerous? Man's just like, oh, you're gonna charge me? Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt, lightning ball, thunderstorm. Space wizards. Now, go get the muffalo. We need the food. Baby Death just went and killed another thing. Oh good, it started raining. Just get the buffalo, take it back. That's a good bit of food for us. Problem is, because we're on the edge of malnutrition right now, we are also likely consuming more than we should be. I could probably, if I let them count the pregnant females, I could get a bunch more meat. However, that could have the negative connotations of, or the negative side effects of dropping the population rate on which they are born. Because right now, if they're carrying, we don't slaughter them till after they give birth, which means that could be a couple extra calves that can be slaughtered not long after, like when they become of age. $40 berries every 2 days. 3 dryads. 40, 80, 120. It'll help make a difference. Plus, they'll go and help plant the fields when after they're cut. Speaking of, where do you still have that seed on you? Drop that seed. Let's get that planted. Right there. Because by doing that, I hit a button. What button did I hit? Guess that one? Nope. That one? Nope. That one? Nope. That one? Nope. Nope. That one. Yeah, that one. Gee. That's what I did. Okay. Well, sorry, Baby Kim, but into the food pile you go. For we do not waste. In this colony, we do not crave the long pork, but we do not waste the long pork. I am going to actually connect it to you. I'm going to set you to the... Oh, what the hell are those dryads called? The pointy-nosed ones. The attack dryads. Because with the mod I have, the crawlers, that's it. With the mod I have that lets you just build these stones instead of just trimming the tree fucking constantly. They also do extra jobs. So with the crawlers and the berry dryads, the crawlers will harvest the plants that are ready, and the berry dryads will plant the food. So it should help keep on top of the food supply more. And offload some of the work that our farmers are so backed up on. So our first colonist born. And I say that because they were natural births, like they were actually conceived in the colony by natural means, has passed. Due to malnutrition, which is interesting because I have usually it's my first year I lose colonists to malnutrition, and that's it. Did Baby Death walk into the classroom and try to attack the teacher? Yes, they did. Guys sitting out the front of the room teaching how to like use basic language, and a fucking child walks into the room just like, "Today is your day to die. I will destroy you." Um. Yeah, I guess androids would technically be like a machining job. Oh, my flow of revenge again. Really? You cast Thunderstorm on it? Get the buffalo out of there! And you get out of there! Can we say overkill? Oh, you think we got it? And yes, we have a half orc that's gone down the road of being a protector. And I believe, yeah, class-wise they're a knight. Basically, the thoughts there is, I think that was underkill. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't take ourselves out, so it didn't work right. But yeah, as I was saying with Gray, she is half orc. That I think she was a raid. I think both of these two was captured from a raid. But after seeing her comrades fall around her, being taken in by the tribe.
Thank you for listening to Seabird1000.com. To To support our station, check out our web store on the site.
And joining
We
them,
also have
they
an
don't
eBay
want to
store,
see their comrades
Super
die.
Secret
Or
Music Library, Inc.
the tribe has shown them the way of sidecasting. And yeah, she is also now expecting from her husband here that I want to say, I think that was the big chunk that fell down over here that we went out and went and rescued them. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see just how this colony grows. Because we started out as tribals, we're still like well within the realm of Neanderthals for our research. And then we got like going through the medieval age, the modern age, the spacer age. And then is spacer age the last age, or is there an ultra tech? I can't remember 100%. But just to see kind of how our little, what started as a little nook in a gully evolves. You know, we've got our beer, we've got our psychite tea. Like, funny enough, we actually don't have any smoke leaf growing. You know what? I think we have enough dye for a while. I think we can change that out for some smoke leaf. Just so, you know, when situations get bad, we can curb the bad feelings. You know, slight bit of release, you know. Everything's good in moderation. Woo! The print's 87% done. Where are you going? Okay, if you're actually going to attack the one I think you are, this is kind of going to be fitting because I'm pretty sure you're part Xenomorph. Did he yeah, he just... It's like, ow, you punched me, I ran away. Come to think of it, I have a decent supply again. Everyone, in case of emergencies, needs to have 3 heal root on them. Because that will hopefully help keep someone alive. Would it be better to technically have more than that? Yes. You can't carry more than 3. But a better quality medicine? Again, yes. But we don't have the means of making better medicine yet. We might have a modern looking classroom, but we're still lighting our room via torch. Well, I guess that's not even a modern classroom anymore. God, I'm old. Because, yeah, Now it's all smart boards and tablets, isn't it? I still have the great privilege of the uncomfortable metal desk with the chair attached to them. The one size fits all. Damn, that stuff's worth quite a bit. If we were gonna sell it. I feel like the tribe's too interested in what it can do. And don't... Because of the fact they've seen such mystical stuff fall from the sky. But they also are sitting there going, holy fuck, we got too much stuff. People are gonna want this stuff. We got plasteel throwing knives. Who made throwing knives out of plasteel? Hey, Black Point! Yeah, are you, Black Point, are you... What? Not the fucking flooring that I'm putting... Are you familiar with the, Alien series? Yeah, it's that black goo. I almost did it again. I muted there to cough and hit the side, but caught too much of the side, so I didn't actually unmute. Like... I almost wish would have the line. I almost wish I would have added the close-up mod that lets you zoom in a little more, because yeah, that's a baby human with a tail that was also born from a cat. It's amazing how much better everyone's mood is when they're not starving. Honestly, I've had fun in the past with taming wargs. There's been a few times where I've managed to essentially get a pack tamed up of an animal. I literally, oh, we're getting low on food? What's the wildlife on the map? My pack is all for the most part trained up to kill? Mark everything to kill. And then just group up and go out and wipe the map of wildlife. I mean... two females, so... Yep. Got a 9 in handling. worst case scenario, you do have your ice magic to help protect you. Oh shit! Tomb is pregnant again. After she just lost her daughter there. This is where I would like to also remind those of you guys, more of those in the Twitch chat, because yes, YouTube, I do recognize you guys are still growing, so it's not meant to be anything against you, but for our more regulars, like Darkness, Viking, Tall, I mean, even Blackpoint, you're kind of at this point on that list, like, you might not always be around, but you are regularly around when you can be. I will be, you know, naming colony borns after people, you know, or even like genetic strains when we get that far. That's just kind of like a thank you for the support. Because we're not doing this series with crowd control. Because let's face it, sometimes it's just nice to actually have a series. So, with the first colony board Yidikin, we named Blackpoint, right? Actually, technically speaking, we have a few animal-based races in the pack. So, maybe Death's trying to kill something again. Hey, the print's like 90% done. How well does that actually show on the stream? Yeah, you guys really don't get much of the detail. But it also doesn't help that... Is that, like, extra bright? Yeah. A, it's partly, I think, the white filament, and B, just the only lighting over there is when I turn on the camera. Of course, you're opening on this screen. Stop with all the pop-ups. So I can kind of put it at a nice angle here. For those curious, that's the current print. That's what's almost done printing. You have, yeah, a psi level. Ice wall? No, I think ice breath would be better. Because ice breath should give you... Technically, we need to be careful with cold zone. Like, technically, if I caught part of my base, freeze out my base. It's actually kind of funny. You guys still haven't collected everything on this map? Good lord. Yeah, I'm gonna unrestrict you. And we're gonna try for it. Which is either gonna be really good or really bad. We might be sending one of our own out to the wolves. For those wondering, no, you can't usually do that. Mods. Wonderful thing. I can move the fallen monolith. I can move the anima tree. Like, I don't end up with map gens where it's like, oh, well, so much for that idea, because there's no way I'm going to be able to defend that. You know what? Let's see here. Can't I? I can't just make the same poll again, damn it. I guess I could, it's just... Okay, there we go. Start a poll again. Do we essentially awaken the monolith? Do we start studying the dark powers of the void? Because I feel like not everyone was awake last time. Or fully paying attention. I'm not sure what you want to go for, but yeah. Speed bump has power since when? Blackboy, you say YOLO, but look at these poll results. No one voted. Like, hello? Is this thing working? They're getting damn good with that gun. Yeah. Come to think of it. No, we don't have any more class points yet. Mind you, they're also up 2 levels in shooting just in general, so... Baby Death's heading into the Muffalo Pad again. Actually, let's see here. You've got psi powers. You've got psi powers. I think everyone that's there does have psi powers. Thought you had one for... Ah, okay. There we go. We made their brain go brr. Okay, yeah, you are going after the raccoon. Good. 'Cause I feel like you could use some level. I feel like you've been neglected a little because you've been more or less our teacher. How about you, use the gun? The man's got a firearm running after a raccoon like, here, let me hit it with the butt of the rifle here. It's like, no, point the thing at it and pull the trigger. Those things in the magazine there are not just for decoration. They go zoom when you squeeze the tabby thingy. When you squeeze the metal curved thing, the boomstick goes boom and things drop. We almost have hot tubs researched. Just because they're smart enough to hold one doesn't mean they're smart enough to use one. Darkness! That was the person we recruited to teach the others how to use them. They're the only one. They were the only ones in the tribe for the longest time with basic firearm knowledge. I don't want to know, Black Point. I don't want to. I feel like this is just leading into a bad joke. Look. Well, let's start putting some levels into work speed. So like you, I haven't even picked your class yet, so... We're going Ranger with you, but we're focusing more right now on the movement speed because you do construction. So the faster you move, the better. But you don't have a class yet either. Yes, the movement speed would have been good because they're a cook, but hunting, accuracy. Alchemist? It's crafting. We want to see how you turn out the rest of the way before we start giving you a class. Finding their social intelligence. You know what? I'm gonna go leader. Because we're gonna get them focusing on pricing. Yeah, we're gonna take you the range away as their archer. You have a small passion for animals, so I'm gonna say Beastmaster. And then you. You are a volunteer. You will just be a survivor. Right, we just sold off a lot of our weapons. Rude darkness. Rude. Accurate, but rude. Get that stuff taken out. Why is that left out there? Against my better judgment, because of the fact that I know with the alien mod, there could be a fucking egg under any one of them. I'm going to put them out and tell them to go to break down those chunks. Someone might get a new face mask. And not a good one. It's not going to be the same type of face mask you would get at a relaxing day at the spa. At the spa. I thought you said you took him to the spa. I did. No, he put me in the steamer. Same thing. The spa. It's Leviosa. Let's face it, nobody knows what goes on in this brain. Not even the one that the brain's connected to. And that right there, people, is one of the scariest parts. How much meat do you get from a Bronto? That's a lot of meat! Who's going chicken catching? We're going chicken catching. Who's going chicken catching? We're going chicken catching. Who would have guessed? A Bronto's hard to take down. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Aren't you just sitting in the dining hall here and all of a sudden one of the members of the tribe just walks through the front door with a fucking Bronto? Like, I got a supper. not really using shields, so I so we should be good on that front. Oh look, Death actually attended class today. Oh god damn! Color me impressed. Well, dang nabbit, would you look at that? He actually showed up to class today. Right. Let's go put some more psi levels into you. Oh no, we're not done yet. There's still quite a bit of grass over there. And no. Hey, Tony, put that lighter down. It's not that type of grass. We're after the magical grass. Tony, I said put the lighter down. We're not after that type of grass. This one gives you magical powers. Oh. We're almost done. We're almost done the print. Can we do it one more time? Oh, yes, apparently we can. Come on. You are doing so little detailing. I think you are tip of the ears on Kurama. There it is. Ow, ow. The bed's hot. Extra, read all about it. Nice, fresh, hot off the press. Oh, you only got enough heat space for one. I do not have time for another print tonight. Mainly because a lot of my prints are start them in the morning and they're done before bed. This is gonna be a fun one to clean up. Of all the trees. Right, you guys are both kind of baseliners, so you really got nothing to add genetic-wise. Interesting. I say I'm not gonna clean up this print as I start picking at it. Yeah, stop picking at the prints. Ooh, our lightning mage is ready to go. Okay, okay, we got quite the team of researchers going right there. Research speed, 26%. Research speed, 30%. Okay. Still not gonna use the other ones until I hit a point of where I have basic furniture. Or I guess technically complex furniture is what the research is called. Because with it, that unlocks the regular research bench. So yeah. Yes, I have quite a few research tabs, okay? Don't judge me. Mass hallucination. Interesting. Okay. But sadly, guys, we're basically at that time. So before I get carried away, let's drop our save. Because, yeah, we gotta call it here. But we should be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. EST for who knows what. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons, hell, join the Discord. If you haven't yet, we do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so consider showing us some love on the other side. If you feel so obligated to support the streams further, we do have a Ko-Fi, but there's no obligation. A tab is all we ask. However, we will see you next time. Bye bye.